Hi guys, this should definitely be the 10th episode, or is it the ninth episode? I am so excited. The consistency is making me so excited, and I know you are also consistent when it comes to subscribing, liking, commenting, and sharing these particular episodes. I hope you are loving the conversations, and on today's episode we are going to be talking about men that do not have a personality. Men that do not have a personality and what they do. And this is going to be turned into a story time, or rather, this is going to also involve a story time. And I would want to also hear what your thought is, if you have had a similar experience and if you have encountered such kind of people. So I am mostly a TikToker, and I have realized that we have this kind of people who money is their personality. And it is not that having money as your personality is a bad thing. I don't, or maybe I don't know if it's a bad thing, but at the end of the day, I don't know what I feel like. I don't have anything else to offer the world. And every time I need to like be seen anywhere, every time I need to get an audience, anytime I need friends, I have to involve money and I have to sort of pay them off to choose me. I don't know what I feel about that. And now, the two types of men I am about to speak about are people who don't even have the money, and at the same time, they don't have a personality. Let's get right into it. Please subscribe, like this video, comment on this video, watch the rest of the episodes. Let me know what you think. So, in 2024, I remember I was on Tinder in 2024. And then this particular profile shows up, and I'm just like, initially, when you look at this profile, superficially, of course, because I feel like people give the most superficial information on most of the profiles, I was just like, this profile is really giving. And so I swipe right, and this person also swipes right, and we start communicating. And how do we start communicating? So of course, like, first things first is introduction. Immediately after, instead of this is what I do, this is who I am, this is what I have achieved, this person immediately went into, I am a relative to this and this celebrity. Oh, she's my cousin, da 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 da. When you hang out with me, you can also get to meet her. And I also decided to make this conversation super uncomfortable. And so I remember asking him, what makes you think I am her fan? What makes you think I would want to meet her? Apart from your cousin, what else do you do? Yeah? And this person was silent. And immediately after, he's just like, let me have your number. Let me send you some photos. And I'm just like, sure. Thinking this person is going to send photos maybe on vacation, or maybe photos of him doing what he loves, different projects, da 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 da. This person sends me photos of him hanging out with the cousin. I'll be back in a minute. This person sends photos of him with the cousin, and that is because I remember this match remained on for about 3 days. That is all. I would wake up in the morning and we are talking about the cousin. And I'm just wondering, whoever this person will end up with, is that all you're going to do? At what point do you get to know his favorite color, his favorite car, his favorite meal, his like dream destination? At what point do you speak about what he does? At what point do you? And I was just like, you know what? Yuck. The next one, this person was in the film industry. Yeah, this person was in the film industry, and again, it is the same script repeating itself over all over again. because immediately this person, we started talking. The first things he did was telling me about his exes. And so one very influential journalist was mentioned. And the next one is a musician from Uganda who is also very well renowned, was also mentioned. It's not Juliana, by the way, because I know that is the person who most people are going to think, because I feel like most Kenyans can actually relate to her. And yes, and again, I want to say, I don't know if I was naive or I don't know if I extend too much grace, because this one now lasted longer, and that is all we used to do. That was literally what we talked about for the first like 4 or 5 days. It is about his exes and who he was dating, da, 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 da. And eventually this relationship or situationship actually doesn't end because of this person lacking a personality. It is because this person ended up stealing from me. And so I feel like those stories were supposed to make me feel comfortable in that this person maybe has access to people, money, resources, everything. And so the money I was lending would definitely be recovered, only for me to realize that was a script to sort of trap me, a script to sort of actually convince me to get into the trap and into the plan. And that is how maybe I would have lost more. So really, I'm not complaining. I would definitely have lost more. Had I stayed that pair longer, I feel like I would definitely have lost more than just hanging out with a person that lacks a personality. But my question is, are there people that actually just show up in that kind of a manner? Do you know who my father is? Do you know who my uncle is? Do you know who, all those things? And more often than not, things that don't have an impact. If you're saying we don't know who your father is and maybe there is something that he can do to sort of maybe help your situation or help this dynamic, then it makes a lot of sense. If you tell me, do you know my father is the president, and the president can sort of give us employment or give us a grant or do whatever, that is different from you coming to like talk to me about random celebrities who probably I don't even give a fuck about. And then you want me to act like you swept me off my feet and I'm supposed to be heads over heels about. People need to actually get themselves personalities. I feel like out of this is what it really felt like. People need to move around with a real personality. Like, talk about what you have achieved, talk about what you do, talk about what you aim at achieving, talk about your dreams. Please sound like you are a visionary person. Sound like you are a person who actually has mwelekeo, a person that has a direction, not just a random person who is showing up and the only thing they have to show is a relative, a cousin who has 1 million followers. And that's how Patty sees it. So I'm really hoping that you are going to consider subscribing to this channel. You're going to consider watching the rest of the episodes. You are going to consider liking this video and dropping a comment. And please let me also get feedback and let me hear about anything you would want to listen to me weigh in on, a conversation you would love to hear me talk or give my 2 cents about. And that is how Patsy sees it. Next time.